Helen Keller lived from 1880s to 1968. She was a hero to many people. Helen Keller was deaf and blind, but that did not stop her. She wrote books and traveled around the world. Read on to learn about her inspiring life. Helen's parents worried about Helen while she was sick. Helen was born in the US in 1880s. She was a happy baby, but when she was almost 2, she got very sick for days. She had a high fever. Helen could not see spring flowers or hear birds singing. After fever passed, Helen was not the same as before. Her parents realized that she couldn't hear or see. The illness had left her deaf and blind. Helen could not wear words, so she could not learn to speak. It made her angry that she couldn't communicate. Sometimes Helen got too angry, she would kick and scream. Helen made different movements to show what she wanted. Helen found ways to let her parents know what she wanted. When she wanted ice cream, she pretended she was cold. When she wanted her father, she pretended to put on glasses. Annie brought Helen a doll. When Helen was 6, a teacher named Annie Sullivan came to live with her family. Annie wanted to teach Helen to communicate with words, but how? Annie tried to teach Helen about words. She tried to teach her that everything has a name. Annie spelled letters with her fingers in the palm of Helen's hand. Annie spelled the letters doll. Then she handed Helen a doll. But Helen didn't understand that the letters spelled doll. For many weeks, Annie tried to teach Helen about words. It was a very difficult job. One day, Annie had an idea. She led Helen to the water pump, and Annie let the cold water run over Helen's hand. Then she wrote the letters water in Helen's palm again and again. Mother, father, and sister and teacher were some of the new words Helen learned that day. Suddenly, Helen understood the letters spelled water. Now she knew that everything had a name. I learned a great and many new words that day, Helen wrote. Helen loved books. She read one after another. Helen later learned to read books in Braille. These books had raised dots that stood for letters. Helen could fill the dots with her fingers. She also learned to write and speak. Helen used a special typewriter to write her first book. It was called The Story of My Life. When Helen was 20, she went to college. She also wrote a book about her life. Now people all over the world could read Helen's amazing story. The leaders of countries wanted to meet Helen. Over the years, Helen visited more than 30 countries. She met many deaf and blind people on her travels anywhere. She gave people hope for the rest of their life. life. Helen worked to help deaf and blind people. Many things today people remember Helen Keller as true hero.